19 years is a very long time, and I'm thinking about it. This has been quite a historic milestone year for you. With where you are in the home run. I mean, I think now you're sixth all time. Willie Mays is up next, 3,000 hits. Have you really had time to reflect on the milestones you've accomplished this season?
Not yet. It's hard for me because during the season, I really focus on trying to help our ball club to win. That's my job. And because I do that, I obviously am able to accomplish, those milestones that has happened over the last couple of years and this year, with the 3,000 hits. I'm aware, but I really try to block that off. And, I enjoyed it whenever it happens in Seattle for that night. Glad that we did it, that I did it when we got a win. And then, it was time to flip over and then focus on the next day, and try continue to plug some hits and help this ball club to win. So, but I think, for me, that's how it's been since day one, since I got to the big leagues. I mean, if you would have told me that I was going to have a career like I've been having so far, I wouldn't even come close, But obviously the Lord had a purpose for me, and this was part of His purpose, for me to have the success that I've been having, and that's why I give Him all the glory every day, and teammates and coaches that help me out along the way.
You know that winning means the most, and you have done that on the biggest stage. But to this point, what a milestone that you have achieved has meant the most?
I think that's the good question, because they asked me the 500, 600, the doubles and all that stuff. But I think the 3,000 hits, that's really special. That's a special class, and that allow you to be on a club with the league players, around the league, and then a league player that play the game, legends, they're in the Hall of Fame, and guys that really have an unbelievable career. So I think if I had to pick, that's had to be one of them, probably the most that I'm really proud of. But at the end of the day, the more proud thing that I have accomplished is this game is winning the World Series, because that's what you play for every day, and that's what I try to do here, whatever I did back in St. Louis.
Willie Mays is the next guy on that home run list. Have you thought about what it would mean to pass a guy like that and be in that company?
I have no, and just like I'm being honest to you, just like I haven't thought, the guys that I already passed. I remember going into spring training, people talk about it, and I really try to block that off. I know if I stay healthy, sooner or later, it's going to happen. So, but I don't really want to have that as a distraction, because this game is already hard enough. So you don't want to bring too many things, to bring more distraction than what already the game give you. So I try to not think about it. Whenever I get so close to and it happens, and I talk about it, great, and then just focus on continuing to win games and plow on and hopefully get a World Series ring.
Those miles and those legs get you to 700 home runs. Is that attainable if you can stay healthy?
If it happens, it'd be great. That's a huge number. But like I tell you, I'm gonna stay focused on my priority, which is try and help this ball club to win and try and win a World Series. And then if I'm able to accomplish the 700, then hey man, that's another milestone that I wasn't really thinking about it that I was gonna get to, and it happens. But we're still a long ways, for that. I think by the time that happened, I probably it might be. I had 3 years left. We might have to come through here and do the interview. And you're gonna ask me if I'm close or if it happens. So. But it'd be really good. But the main thing is to stay healthy and then see what I can able to accomplish.
Okay, so 3 years. Don't forget, I will be right here. We'll do the same interview 3 years right now and talk about the chase for 800. 800.
You guys gonna come to Anaheim, so because I think we play every 3 years with the West. So I'm looking at him. Next time we play, I think it's gonna be 2021. So that's in 3 years.
Albert, you are a future Hall of Famer. You're one of the greatest players of our generation. But I'm looking at the guys on your roster, and I'm looking at a very special talent in Mike Trout that for some reason I don't know people appreciate how great a player he is. What do you see playing with that guy for the most part every single day?
I think people appreciate. I think for me. I had the best seat. I mean, hitting him behind him and just to be able to see the things that this kid can do at that young age. And the best thing is that he wants to get better, and that's scary, because, that he has accomplished so much in his career. And I mean, he's just an amazing player. But I think out of all that, it's just the great person that he is and the great teammate that he is. That's more important to me than anything that he has accomplished in the field. He comes from a great family, really humble, that wants to get better every day. And you don't see that right now in this era. So I'm really thankful. I'm really blessed. That's something that I'm gonna tell. Not my kids, because my kids are seeing me, but my grandkids, that I was able to play with one of the best players that ever wore a uniform, and Mike Trout. By then, whenever his season or his career ends, it's gonna be he's gonna have some special numbers. Like, he might be the guy that's gonna be sitting in this seat, and you'll be asking questions about the 600, the 3,000, and then the 700. So hopefully he can stay healthy. So I'm just blessed to have him as my teammate and somebody that I'm mentoring and really grateful.
What will you tell your grandkids now? It's early, but about Shohei Ohtani's first season and how unique it is to see him to pitch and also do what he can with a bat.
Very special. To be able to do what he's done, I mean, we haven't seen this in a long time. It's really special. It takes more than talent to be able to do what he's doing. And I'm glad that he was able to find a routine where he felt really comfortable, and and he's helping us win. Obviously we love to see him in the mound too, but because the injury that he's having right now, and we are glad that he's able to DH and help us out to win that way.
Have you guys taught him any bad habits, any good curse words or anything like that?
No, not like that. He's really respectful. He's a really young kid and really humble, and he's really thankful.
Albert, you have always been so gracious with your time. I mean, every single year when you came in with the St. Louis Cardinals, and now, of course, with the Angels. And we always appreciated asking you about the Albert Pujols Family Foundation, what it's about and what you do. If you could please let us talk about that.
Well, the foundation is doing great. I mean, we just celebrate our 12 years. We've been doing it for 15, helping the Down syndrome kids. And, it's just growing. It's been unbelievable. Making mission trip down to the Dominican Republic. 50% of, obviously, our focus is kids and adults with Down syndrome, and then the other 50% is, impoverished neighborhoods in the Dominican Republic. And, we are really thankful for our fans and people that are really supporting, not just with the money, but with their time. We just celebrate our golf tournament last month in Pelican Hill, which was really successful. Next month, I believe, or I think it's this month, we are doing our golf tournament back in St. Louis. And it's just going so many things, when you're talking about doing over 125, 130 events, in 4 states, it's pretty amazing. And, I have a great group. I think, I don't want to take any of that credit. I give all the credit first to God, and then Todd Perry, Jen Cooper, and then here, Crystal, and Orange County, who works really hard to put a great program for the kids and the adults with Down syndrome. So they are the one that really deserve all the credit. I'm just the player that they had to choose, I guess, and the name to create the foundation. But those people, they're the one that deserve all the hard work and all the glory.
Well, Albert, I can't thank you enough for your time. I really appreciate everything that you do on and off the field, and I'll see you in 3 years. I'll be right here.
All right. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Bless you.